my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you smell so good. Hey, summers! Happy Summer's Eve. Alondra.
Bitch!
We are back for the last
3 weeks.
2 weeks. We are back after our long hiatus of 2 weeks, which was producer Aaron's fault, FYI. But we missed everybody. Hey, peeps.
Howdy.
What's up? Heidi ho.
Hi. My throat's a little sore.
Because Party City apparently is where you find the big dick boys. Pray tell.
Big
That's
mouth.
the thing. Pray tell. Pray tell. Now that you are a single lady
I've been whoring myself out.
and you are back on Craigslist,
Yeah.
you just turned 40 years old.
No, I didn't, bitch. I'm younger than you. Sorry. But it's just FYI.
But you did just have a birthday. Happy belated
Yeah,
birthday.
thank you. This is my little present from that night.
From the Tuesday?
Yeah.
For the camera.
Did you guys all go?
Nobody went.
I was out of town.
Cool.
Nobody went? Oh, hey, Dining Out for Life.
It's okay, honey. I had over 200 people and they ran out of beer by midnight, so it's all
Really?
good, yes.
Oh my gosh.
On a Tuesday night.
Where the hell do you want? I don't even know where to invite 20 people to my birthday party. I know 200 people. Who has a birthday party with 200 people?
And I was kind of overwhelmed because like I knew everybody was there for me, for my birthday. So I got really fucked up, and then I started crying on the microphone. And then like my mom and my brothers were there. Like there's pictures all over my
I saw that
Facebook
one of you and your mom.
that we're on the floor. Like I'm wearing this long ass dress, and then like everybody's on the dress, and we're on the floor, and my dress is off because it's big, and I'm just wearing the bra, and I'm just sitting like this on the stage, and everybody's just sitting there on the stage with me, and we're just drinking and drinking. So it was good.
Oh, I love that.
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, your mom and your brothers were
Yeah.
there?
It was my brother's first time seeing me doing a show because he just turned 21. So
Oh.
Oh my god, what did he think? Were you wearing any
he was wearing my wig at the end of the show. So. Because he's so goofy, he's just like, oh, let me try this shit on it. And he put it on.
Your mom's like, great, I've got another one.
Oh, no, he's straight, trust me.
I think I've heard your brother at your house when I've been
Yeah.
there for that underground dressmaking.
Yeah.
And how's the love life
I'm meeting people.
on Craigslist?
Yes. Oh, you know what? That's so funny about that Craigslist thing that you said I turned 40 and everything. So, there's ways, I guess, people steal your pictures on Craigslist.
It happens to me all the time.
And so somebody puts a reply to my posting on Craigslist. And then it's got a picture of me it's an old picture, and I'm a little bit thicker on the picture. I'm not fat. I'm just like, what I'm wearing makes me look wider. And I have a cigarette on my hand. And it says, like, they copy and paste everything I have on my posting. And then it goes, at the bottom of that, they put, he is asking for guys under 40, but he is over 40 himself. He claims he's 130 pounds, and he is like over 180 pounds. And this and that, and it just has all this nasty shit.
So that raises a good question. Do you think that when a person, and this could go with drag, because I saw somebody else made a Facebook post about this recently. When a person is doing your kind of numbers or your outfits or using your pictures,
Yeah.
like for their profiles and all that, do you think that's a form of flattery? I mean, would you find that as a form of flattery or more of like, bitch, step off my shit, I earned
It's two
it?
different things, though,
Yeah.
what you just said.
Yeah.
Well, why are they different, Courtney?
Because you said somebody doing your drag, that is not the
Copy-
same
that they're
as taking
copying
your
it,
actual
yeah.
picture of you and claiming it as themselves.
Them, yeah.
That's different.
Okay,
Using you to catfish someone.
what is catfish? I'm totally kidding because we've done this like 3 times. Yeah, okay, so if a person uses like your picture
Yeah.
for some kind of image,
Yeah.
do you think, like, and you had it in a certain context
Yeah.
with it being repeated
Okay.
Like, do you think that's a form
But
of
they weren't
flattery?
claiming. But they weren't claiming that as themselves. So that mine doesn't count. But okay. But if they're claiming them as that you, it depends on how they're saying it. Like if they're like bad mouthing you, then that's not flattering.
I mean, I kind of realized it's my ex because the way that the wording was.
Oh.
So
right.
so I just sent him an email and then I texted him and I said, look, I got a whole bunch of pictures of you in compromising positions that I can just upload to Craigslist. So stop doing this shit.
That's dirty.
So that brings me to my next question. Okay, so we're just gonna jump into like a little pop culture kind of thing. So Ryan Seacrest and his ex-girlfriend Juliana Huff were spotted in like a nightclub.
Okay.
They were exchanging words. You know, they were together. They were a couple. They broke up. They were exchanging words. And Juliana Huff broke down into tears and all that. And then Ryan walked her over to a group of friends and said goodbye.
Do you say goodbye or do you say Seacrest out?
It may have been Seacrest out. So the question is, how do you react when you... Alejandro, how do you react when you're out and you see your ex? If you're out in a club and all that.
To me, it depends on how we ended up.
Well,
And then like even after that, it takes some time before. Normally, if I'm drunk, I start shit with them. But I gotta be drunk. And if I'm not, I'll probably just go and like leave the place where they're at.
oh, that's the big girl bit.
But normally I pour drinks on my exes.
Normally, as in, it happens a lot.
No, it's happened a couple of times, like just 2 times. But like, other than that, like
You should have just went.
one of my ex-boyfriends is dating one of the girls from Lips, and they went to my birthday party, and we were hanging out all together and talking. And it's fine with them, you know.
Because it depends on how it ends.
Yeah. Well, at the time it ended pretty bad, but over the time, this was like 7 years ago.
Oh.
We got over it, and you know, we just kept being friends.
If he broke up with you, is that then like, would you be like, bitch?
Normally, I dump them,
Oh,
so
no.
I don't get dumped.
Okay, here's my thing right now. She is totally talking.
She's
All this is completely
sass.
and it's completely nonchalant. Like I pour drinks over their head faces
Yeah,
or their
yeah, yeah.
heads. I usually dump them.
Yeah.
How would you, Dustin? I mean,
I guess it also would depend on the person, but usually like if one of my exes came in here or something like that, like I would just talk to a prettier girl than them. It's what I've done previously, so.
confidence.
Just go. Well, I mean, if they're gonna come in here, they know he's gonna be.
Yeah.
They're specifically
They're
coming
starting
in here.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So he has to stand up.
What would you?
I don't have any exes.
Okay, so let's say you and your hubby, like.
We always have to do this. Broke up,
Yeah.
and then.
Well, because Courtney, you live such a pure life.
I know.
I think Ian's trying to jinx you.
Embrace your inner Alejandra.
Embrace your inner bitch.
I mean, I don't know. Me and Gary have been together a long damn time. That would be really. I mean, I would hope that it would end really well because that's a lot of history to like.
Yeah,
feel bad
you guys
about,
been
you
together
know.
for a long
yeah.
time.
What? Well, you have a lot of friends. So, what do you? How do they? I mean, you hear all the the gay stories and all that. I'm curious how people do. Yeah, if they're all like, and I don't know how the straight world acts about this too. I want an education.
About how your friends act?
Yeah,
when
how
you
do
break
people
up?
act? Like, what's the normal?
When they run into like their exes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on where you're at, but if you're like in a public place, you're gonna try to be like friendly and stuff.
You would think.
You know.
If the guy's really hot, I'll try to fuck him.
Yeah.
Even if they're my friend's ex-boyfriends.
If it's your friend's ex.
I've done it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
I'll
Like,
just
He's like, cool.
I just be like, oh, you know what? I was drunk, so fuck it.
would you ever sleep with one of your friend's exes? I would not.
Not like a best friend.
Yeah.
Like
Acquaintances.
like someone who I'm like friends with and like hang out with every once in a while. Yeah. No problem. Like
Like, would you sleep with somebody that Julian dated?
no.
Because you.
Oh, by the way, you know what? Last night somebody was telling me that they thought Julian was your boyfriend.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I do too.
And I was like, no, they're straight, you know. And they're like, you know, they've been friends for a while, you know. Every now and then they get drunk and they start doing some dirty shit up in there. I was like, I don't know anything about that.
I don't, and here's the thing, if my ex came in, I mean, I don't know, I don't have a lot of exes, but I've had a lot of people I've dated, because I usually, like, just don't allow it to go to a certain point. I think that I would be, I think, like, my ex, no, you know what? I would, of course, I would not be pouring drinks over their heads, because I'm a lady.
Embrace your inner bitch.
Trust me, there's an inner bitch in me.
Oh my
I mean, like, if you do something, here's the thing, if you do, I know, right, if you do something to, like, any of my close friends or the people I care about, if somebody does something to them that is insulting or whatever, I am a completely different person, and I will start boxing and throwing down on the floors. I'm not even kidding. There's a tough side to me. But as for my exes in public, I would be more of a, I kind of like you, I would be very confident and be like, which is like, if they broke up with me, this is what you fucking lost, it's your loss, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah.
if you know you're gonna see your ex ahead of time,
You plan for that shit.
up like
I'm going tanning, get my haircut.
You know what? And then you go and find a hot guy to go to the place. Yeah. And be like, here's that 100, go rent a tuxedo.
We're going to the brass rail.
And we're getting the VIP.
But it's gonna be an empty bottle. We're just gonna have it sitting there looking like it, and then,
and
you
bottle
know,
of goose.
yeah.
We already finished it.
Oh Lord. Okay, we're gonna come.
Just got here.
Right, we're gonna come back with some TV topics. Unless you wanted to talk about your rendezvous with the guy that had the heart on at Party City.
Oh, we'll talk about everything.
Oh. Oh. Welcome back to They Said. We are here at the Mexican Lesbians and Lovers of the 80s landmark. In case you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about. This new, well, it's not really new, but wow, you didn't even print it very good. But it's Hillcrest's
Did you do anything right?
it's called Hillcrest's San Diego's Den of Sin. And they put like a lot of the businesses on this map. So, like, I think Moe's has got to be my favorite because it's very true. And it's the last place you go before you black out. And I'm telling you, those black lemonades. I love the martinis that's not on here. I was like, I'm never saying that. And then they call it, like, Gay Ralph's. Flicks is ruining your Thursday morning. Did you get Wednesday welfare?
Well,
Got it.
Another technicality. And then Rich's is shirt strictly prohibited.
Oh, I know. I see some fat people in there with no shirts. It's like, oh, dude.
Well, you know what? It's like,
And it's like older guys with no shirts in there.
there's nothing wrong with, I mean,
No. I think like
Drop your skin
it's
in
what?
if their tone,
If it's a 21-year-old,
if their tone and
as soon
shit,
as they walk
like
in,
with their
their shirt's
skin
off.
sagging down and shit, it's like no.
I mean, it happens with age. And
Yeah, well, you keep your fucking shirt on.
City Fest is the time where everyone's shirtless. Like, because it's
Well, not
hot out and everything like that.
everybody.
Like,
I was shirtless in here this year.
on City Fest?
There was this girl dancing up there with no top, and everybody was so excited and they weren't doing shit about it. And then me and Daisy got here, and we were fucked up. And then she goes, "Look what she's doing." So Daisy took her top down, and I took my top down, and we're walking around. And then Richard started talking shit. I'm like, "Get her out there, and then we'll put our top down."
Why were you so worried about her being up on the box?
We were just being bitches.
You just said that and then flicked your hair.
We were just being bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's anything, like, look it, if a person's got the confidence to take off their shirt in public, then more power to them, because I mean, right?
No, yeah.
Seriously. I mean, this is what's the problem with society.
If you have the body for it, go for it. If you're not,
Absolutely
that is
not.
disgusting. I'm sorry.
That is an opinion, because some
Yeah.
people find those bodies
Well, I'm just saying that's my opinion.
Okay.
So I'm not saying you guys gotta agree with it.
No. There's totally people who just take their shirts off. Like I go to the river with my family and stuff like that. So you see all like the old guys with giant beer bellies.
Well, yeah, that's a different thing. You know, you're at the river and it's okay. But when you're at a club, you know, you see all this really hot guys with no tops on, and then you go stand right next to them, and you're like all sagging and shit, or you're hairy and you got all this freckles all over you, and it's just like, oh no.
So you're saying, but what about like the bear
I am
community?
never taking my.
I know.
The bear community is like,
I know
they're all
that,
hairy.
you know, I know, but that's okay for them, you know.
freckles.
It's understandable,
You're a freckle.
but like they're expected
Don't ever
to
take
do
that shirt off in front of
that.
her.
But if you're not a bear, you're just like a regular
Push it
gay
from the
guy,
bus.
and you know, there was this
Wait.
old man. There was this old man that would always go to Rich's, and he would always take his top down years ago.
Wait, I want to rewind. You said I'm never taking my shirt off. You said that people with freckles should not take.
I know. I'm not saying like that.
She said
I said,
freckles.
wait.
You said
I didn't say people
freckles.
with freckles shouldn't take their shirts off.
You did.
I said they
My mom
are
told me they
all.
were angel kisses.
I said what I meant. It was like liver spots, you know, not like freckles, like you know the aging liver spots you get. So
This is why I do boot camp and running 5 million times a week because I'm afraid to take off the shirt.
you never take your shirt off anyway. What the fuck are you bitching about?
Because I never feel comfortable because the judge.
We don't hang around the same places.
Well, SRO, I'll be happy to take that. But I did have an observation though. I did notice in the hetero. This is interesting. Guys my age, which is like your late 20s, I've noticed that guys my age that I graduated with, like if I look at their pic, maybe it's a heterosexual thing and a gay thing. Which I mean, let's be honest, the gays are a little bit more
They
like.
take better care of themselves.
Well, what's the word I'm looking?
Shallow.
Yeah, not shallow. But I've noticed like the guys I went to school with, like all of them, they've just all kind of let themselves go, and it's like I mean they all are like these were the jocks in high school, and now they're the ones.
They're married.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Because they have already.
They feel like they don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have to like. What's the word I'm looking? There's like a word I'm looking for.
I'm rubbing.
They already did like you know their jock days, and
They've
now
already
they're like,
attracted that person,
Well,
and then they've got them, and then they don't, you know.
Also, the difference with the club scene is if you go downtown or in PB, no one can take their shirts off or anything like that. So it is about how well you dress, and it really doesn't matter. Like you can be a bigger person and still dress really well. In Hillcrest,
It doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Like that's what everyone, like that's what half of them want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to just attract someone in a club, if you're in good shape, you take your shirt off. That's how you get someone's attraction.
And downtown is like it's like how well you're dressed.
Downtown, if you like start to like take anything off, like they'll like kick you out.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Even in PB?
Yeah.
Really? So it is a
so
gay
weird.
thing.
It's weird to when we get a security guard like from downtown or PB, and they come in here for their first time, and they see someone take their shirt off, and they're like, "No, you gotta put your shirt on." I'm like, "No, like it's fine. Like, you don't have to worry about it." Like,
Now, is this a very this just makes me think we're all fucked up even more. Is this a very? I mean, is this a common thing in like straight clubs? I mean, that you are not. And why are you not allowed to take off your shirt in the clubs?
I think it's like a little bit more of a higher end clubs and
it's
the
because
straight.
it's because they're trying to act like they're
Yeah.
in reality. Like
In
they-
PB,
I don't understand it in PB. In PB, they wear tank tops and flip flops and everything like that, but you still have to be wearing a shirt and shoes.
interesting.
But downtown, it's like, especially on like Saturday nights and stuff like that, you need to be wearing like.
And you
nice
can't wear
shoes
tennis
and
shoes to
everything
go
like
into
that.
the clubs.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like it's not. It's like they're trying to get something like Vegas. Like Vegas, you need to be wearing like button up
And no
like
caps.
slacks, like no jeans, like and like black shoes and
That's why the straight clubs close every 3 years and a new one opens.
yeah, because they're trying to just be on the top. I hate
They
going
try and
downtown.
be trendy and
Yeah.
like the current trendsetters and kind of thing.
You go to a Mexican straight club, they don't give a fuck how you go in there.
It's interesting because remember when Eden opened up here and they tried, was it Eden
Yeah.
Yeah.
or Universal?
Universal.
I can't keep up with all these places. You know, I can't keep up with 1202.
gone through like 5 different names since then.
Yeah. So whatever one of it, they were trying to implement that whole thing in Hillcrest that you had to wear.
Miami style.
You couldn't wear flip flops. You had to wear no tank tops, and it's like, oh my god. First of all, it's a casual city as it is. But I'm thinking maybe too that they don't do it like in PB because it's a mixed crowd. So you have guys and girls. The guys if they allow the guys to take off their shirts, I mean they would have to allow the girls to take off their shirts because that would be
No.
No, I mean, no, but that's the way the law is, though. Guys can be shirtless, girls legally cannot.
As long as you don't show your nipples, you actually can.
Girls, yeah, yeah.
But when I'm thinking about straight guys, I don't
Right.
imagine a straight guy taking his shirt off to like attract a woman, which is
They for sure do it. They just do it at the beach.
well, yeah, but not in like a club. But like at Riches, that's what they're doing. They're taking their shirt
Yeah.
off to like attract
The
somebody.
girls-
Are
But
they
not-
though?
I think
Well, I
some
feel
are just so.
sometimes they
I
are.
think sometimes they're so used to doing it that
Also,
they
sometimes it's so
unconsciously
freaking
do it. You know.
But I don't like. I wouldn't like look at the straight guy in the straight club with his shirt off and go, "Oh yeah."
No, yeah.
Like
'cause
I would
well,
be like,
straight girls are
douche.
trying to-
Like that's what
they're
I would
dressing up.
say.
They're wearing their like heels and like nice dresses. They want to see a guy who's
Dressed
dressed,
up nice,
just
yeah.
as well as them, if not nicer. They don't want to see someone like walking around like they just like woke up.
I'm curious to find. I mean, if there's a viewer that's a gay guy watching, because I don't take my shirt off in clubs, but I'm really curious as to the reasons why.
Why don't you do an undercover investigation?
I'm
Let's
not
go. Let's
because
go.
I will not
Like,
be undercovers.
I think it might have to do with the clubs as well because like
It does
I
get
mean,
hot.
downtown there's more of a I mean unless for big events they keep to certain capacities more like they hold the lines out and try to like there's clubs that like only let pretty people in and stuff like that like but in Hillcrest it's like get as many people in as you can, everyone's gonna have a great time, so it gets hot like that. I think that's one of the
Yeah.
reasons that everyone takes their shirts off, like including like you said the bigger guys who aren't in great shape or anything like that, they're fucking sweating, they want to take their shirt off like.
But I can say, in defense to the bigger guys and all
I'm
that,
not saying anything about that right now, bitch. Go ahead.
I'm giving my. You know what?
I said I'm not saying anything
I
anymore.
was
I
gonna
know.
say
Just say it. I'm not stopping you.
Ooh, who is this tonight? What I was gonna say is it's my favorite night at the clubs is like the LL Bear nights and all that. Cause
I like Bear
because
Nights.
The guys have their shirts off and it's like no attitude. There's no expectations.
Oh.
It's just there.
Maybe Aaron doesn't agree with
It's
you.
just there to have fun. Okay, should we talk TV? Or Dustin, how was your week?
They were good. Last week I was in Arizona. Wanted to go see my cousin graduate from college from ASU. That was
Party.
We barely made it to his graduation.
You were hungover.
We went and drank Wednesday night and got back to his house at like 5 a.m. His graduation was at 7 a.m. Which, first off, college graduation from Arizona State University? Are you kidding me? Like, that should be like 2 in the afternoon. Like, everyone drinks there. Like, obviously, we got really drunk. And so we woke up and, like, literally showed up. Like, he was supposed to be there at 7. Graduation started at 8. We showed up at, like, 7:45. And, like, he, like, ran in and, like, got up. And I just went, like, sat in the back row. And I was still drunk. Like at that time, so I'm like and I know he's sitting down there. He's like, "Oh God!" Like I'm walking around laps for a while. Like
His parents were probably really proud.
I'm glad that you went into.
They didn't care that he was like completely.
No, because he was there before. Like I mean, it hadn't started yet or anything like that, so he didn't miss anything. He was in his seat.
College.
And he graduated. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
drinking
It's
the night
celebration.
before after like 4 years of like working your ass off. Like I feel like they shouldn't be too mad.
And you're getting your master's, right, Courtney?
Yeah.
So are you gonna do that when you graduate?
Get drunk the night before. Yeah,
Do
probably.
you drink much?
Occasionally, socially.
So like if you do a couple shots, you'll be fucked up.
Yeah. It'll take like 3 or so. Like 2 black lemonades. I'm like done. Like wobbly to my yeah.
I think he would be fun to be around drunk.
We get
I'm
Courtney
really
drunk?
I'm really
I
I'm really loud.
When's your birthday?
I just passed.
Oh, so you're the one of the what straight girls do at a bar?
But I'm not like I don't know. I'm just
Shit,
loud.
Straight girls say.
Probably. I I don't know. I'll have to watch the video.
We need to do like a research with the camera following.
We're gonna do like a reality episode, and it's gonna follow. Oh god, follow us in about. Although I haven't really gone out and got that drunk. What?
Are you sure you're not right now?
We're taking a break. We'll be right back. So I just got schooled.
Just got served.
I got served, bitch. And it was a very logical point, and it's that it's with the shirt. I'm really curious. This whole shirt thing and now has got me like somebody needs to write a thesis paper or something on this. But that the gays, we are the ones that are not normal. I mean, you cannot.
Well, we are not normal as it is.
Like taking your shirt off, which leads me into the thing that New Normal was canceled.
Is
No, Julian.
that Nene Leg show?
One of her shows.
It was
The TV talk.
Already?
It's TV talk.
We only got one season.
The New Normal was canceled. Wah wah.
You know, I will say this.
You don't know what the show is.
It ended.
I've seen like on previews and stuff like that, but I never.
Oh.
It's like about a gay couple,
It ended on a
right?
high note. Yeah, they had a surrogate and they got a baby and everything. It ended on a high note.
True.
I mean, you can just imagine that they had a wonderful life because they had the baby, they got married.
Whatever.
You want to see that wonderful life, but then also this is the thing with Ryan Murphy shows. He likes to go through all of the different issues that like the gays are dealing with. So he handled like all of those issues in this first season. So now the next season would be daddy issues, which we are going to see now because Sean Hayes has that new show, and we've already seen like daddy issues.
But Sean Hayes is not playing a gay guy in his new show.
Which is gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Well, what isn't there? There is a show though. Maybe it's not his show, but what's the show coming out where there's a gay dad, or is it the dad of a gay kid? What is it?
That would.
But it's gonna be on NBC, and so somebody's comment was like, "Oh, NBC can only have one gay show on at a time, so we had to cancel a new normal." That was what somebody said. Sean Hayes isn't playing a gay character?
Right?
No,
And in case you don't know who Sean Hayes is, it is Jack. Just Jack.
Just Jack.
From Will and Grace.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I was upset that they canceled it.
Yeah.
I think it's a great show.
I mean,
was-
he's played a straight guy before in movies and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Let's be honest.
I mean, I think he's been a little typecasted now, too. I mean, he's pretty gay. I mean, gay. Hey. Oh. And then Ready for Love was also canceled. And here's the thing about that. You guys.
Did that one not even start yet?
Let me tell you.
That's the one with the celebrities trying to get right. The celebrities trying
the
to
matchmakers. It was
with
the
the
dating
celebrities
thing on NBC. that
Aaron's
we
over it already.
We talked about it not too long ago, and I watched a couple. Yeah, we did. I watched a couple episodes, and I got completely invested
course
with.
you did.
Oh my God, who the matchmakers? Because the matchmakers were making the match with these guys, and then they go on the dates, and then they count. And I saw where some of the breakdowns were, but then they would counsel these girls and be like, Alejandra, when you see your ex or a guy in the club, you cannot pour a drink over their head because then the other guys will see you as a bitch. Like it would be that things, and they'd be like, oh. But it was like 2 episodes, and it completely got canceled, and I have no idea if they
You
found
were
love.
the. You can Google that. I'm sure you can.
Maybe.
Unless it just like stopped matchmaking when the show ended.
I don't know. Well, then I was told that
They
it.
shot all the episodes, I'm sure.
I was told it was going to E or Bravo, but I don't have those channels, so I'm a little
Probably
upset
Bravo,
with NBC right
because
now.
Bravo only's got shit like that.
Well, Bravo's not shit.
It's got all the housewives. It's got all the like the millionaire matchmaking, the $1 million listings, and it's just all reality on that. On that channel.
Would you ever go see a matchmaker?
No.
Would you?
No. I don't know. Probably not. I feel like it. I mean, I don't know.
Do you know?
Never say never.
I wouldn't.
I could be 50 years old, and sorry, Alejandra. I could be 50 years old, no, I'm kidding, and be like, it's time. I need to freaking figure this shit out, and like, you know what I mean?
Well, if by
Desperate
50
times
you
call
don't
for
have,
desperate measures.
by 50 you don't have somebody, it means you're fucked up and you can't keep somebody with you.
Oh,
Don't take your shirt off either.
I'm not saying. I'm
might as
not.
well kill yourself.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. You know, like it's like okay, you've already had like 2 or 3 divorces and stuff like this. So you know, maybe it's not the other people. Maybe it's you.
Yeah, there's always, but there, don't you believe that there's always somebody?
Trust me, I've tried many times, and I know I'm the one that's fucked up.
But there's somebody out there for everybody.
Somebody as equally
Right?
as fucked up as you are.
Oh,
No, there's a no. There's a yin and yang. So like,
Yes.
there's somebody out there that is gonna balance
appreciate-
you.
I know. I'm just saying, like by
that'll balance
50, it's like in my case, I've said it. If I'm by 50, if I make it to 50 to begin with, if by then I haven't found anybody, it's just like fuck it. I'm just gonna be alone and stop trying.
That makes me, well, the trying aspect is hard. Sometimes you have to let it fall into place. But that makes me sad
Why?
because
You know, you were born alone. You can't just like be alone.
you apparently did just get out of a relationship.
I've never heard that before. I've never heard anybody say that.
I don't know where you came from, but I was born and my mom was there.
No, you came into this world alone, not with somebody holding your hand or anything.
She really. Okay, we have producer questions. Oh
Okay.
my God. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, we have a viewer question. Wow.
We have viewers.
And this is a viewer, so
Oh, brother.
Behave.
You're giving us that warning. I'm a little nervous.
Why do you hate?
will the resurgence of barebacking in mainstream gay porn lead to an increase in unsafe sex practices in our community? Ready, go.
What?
So,
Well, but
so they're no longer using condoms in certain gay porn films, is what that's saying, correct?
In the most popular.
Or the most
gay
popular
porn.
ones. So now they're saying, will that influence the rest of culture?
That's what he's asking.
I like bareback sex. I mean, porn, not sex. Porn. No, I like bareback porn. No, honestly,
Freudian
I don't
slip.
like to bareback because I think it's disgusting. The only one time I did it with my ex-boyfriend, it was after we were together for 2 years. That motherfucker gave me an STD and I had to go to the fucking clinic. And after that, I said, I am never ever barebacking anybody.
Well, it's like, I mean, there's straight porn where they use condoms and where they don't. And obviously, like,
It's the same thing.
if I'm watching it, I would watch ones without condoms. I'm gonna use a condom, either way.
Right.
Like, that's just, I don't want a kid on the way, or, like, that's more what I'm worried about, I feel like, obviously, yeah, I don't want an STD too, but, like, I really don't want a kid right now. Like, so that's, like,
So, see, can be posed both ways.
I feel, I mean, if a person thinks that gay porn has that much impact on society, there's a problem. Because we are all adults and make our own decisions. And we should know what is right and what is wrong for ourselves and our relationships. So I don't think it will influence. Because people can do it without, they don't have to see a porn with unprotected sex. They could, or maybe they'll watch a porn that's unprotected sex, and then that will say, "Hey, I should be using a condom or something." I doubt that's what's gonna go, but you know what I mean? No, I don't think it has that much power.
It doesn't. Like I told you, I watch bareback porn, and like at the time that I'm having sex with somebody, it's like it doesn't matter how drunk I am. I'm like, do you have a condom on? Because if you don't, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I feel like people are adults, and therefore, I mean.
They're not like influenced by. They're not as immature to be like influenced
Yeah.
by something like that. Like, oh, I'm gonna be just like them. Like that.
They're responsible for their choices.
They're
Yeah.
completely responsible for choice. And I think maybe other agencies or stuff, the word in education, sex education, all that should be up
There's
there.
more straight bareback porn than there is gay.
I'm not familiar with
I've
much
done my research. I've done my research.
No, she's true. She's
Yeah.
telling the truth.
Yeah, because I was just watching some article, I can't remember where they were saying that they were talking about like how long could a person go from one movie to another one, and you know how you got to get tested before
Yeah.
every movie,
Right.
and that they could spread like if they have any STDs, and it takes a while to show up and this and that. So you know,
Do they?
and that was on straight porn.
How long do they say they
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
curious
because I know, I don't know, but like,
Right.
I've read some of them, like, shoot
Oh,
like
yeah,
every day.
Well,
Shoot, like, a scene every day?
Yeah, but normally they would say that it was like a week period in between each movie that these people were doing, and that they could not find out if they had an STD because there were some dormant STDs that would not come
Right.
out in a 20-minute test. So, and it was done by straight porn, the research that they were doing.
So maybe it has to do with like, so you're shooting a scene every day, but the person you're shooting with has to have been like, fall into like, you have to match up people that have like been
Yeah.
tested like certain like
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
I mean, it's no matter. It's risky.
Yeah.
Sex period is risky. So
Yeah, because like
mean-
even when you're doing porn with the condom, you gotta get tested.
yeah.
Trust me,
Okay.
I know.
Next, now that was our viewer question. So we're gonna move on to our producer question. That says, if you knew the, I'll read it. If you knew the exact date and time of your death, would you disclose?
Would you disclose it, and how would you prepare? You're so positive always, Aaron. I just love you. You always bring up this
Would I-
depressing question.
If you knew your exact.
I would have a gangbang with as many guys as I could.
I mean, who disclosed it to who?
Like, am I posting it on Facebook? Like, hey, bitches!
I mean, like, we're having a party. Come here.
I mean, yeah. Would you tell people or would you not tell people?
I mean, if I was like
It's
married or
hard.
like in love with someone or like serious relationship or like people really close to me, I'd probably tell, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't post it on Facebook. I don't think. You'd post it on Facebook?
Party in the house. Hey, let me spend all the shit I got. Cause
Then everybody's gonna show up and they're gonna be sad and like depressed.
it's like that movie. It's my
Well,
party.
I'm dying. I don't care about their feelings.
Turn it into a party.
What would you do, Alejandra?
I don't know, honestly, I don't know. It depends. I have to be in the situation to know what I'm just like very like
It's true.
I just can switch it up from one into the other. I could just be.
No,
I could probably just say, you know what, I'm gonna be locked up crying the whole time, or I could be just like, fuck it, you know what, I don't care, I'm out partying every night.
Well, like, would you get all your affairs in order and have like
No.
all of your?
I'd be like, let everybody deal with that shit. I'm partying.
I would spend every dime I
Yeah. If I was, if
That's the sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta be more specific.
Unless if I had kids or something like that, obviously I wouldn't do that. But like if it was right now, like yeah, I'd go to like Vegas or like fly to Europe and just get stranded out there and have fun. Like
Rack up a bunch of debt.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
open like 15 credit cards and,
I think the question.
Then you can't disclose
and
it.
screw the
The
credit card
question, the
companies.
answer would be completely different if you're like single or if you're not single.
Yeah,
Because
yes.
I would do what you were doing. I'd be just like, I would not tell everybody because I would not be able to handle like
Goodbyes.
the goodbyes, but the whole feeling sorry and the whole that crutch thing like that is not the kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Like, oh my god.
yeah.
Plus,
you're
what
right.
about if something happened and you didn't die?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because that happens to people who are terminally ill or something like that, and they give them like, you're only gonna live for this amount of time, and then sometimes like they continue living their life, and like they're like, if you're told you're gonna live in 6 months and you accept that fact, and then you're like 2 years down the road and you're still alive, like it's got to be like a really weird feeling to have already like accepted death at one point and then just be like,
Maybe
Wait
you'd
for
kill.
it.
Maybe you'd
Yeah.
kill yourself before that instead of just waiting.
Yeah, I would, if I was in a relationship or I had a family, I would, well, I mean, my immediate family, I would for sure, I mean, I would tell them in a heartbeat. I mean, because that's actually the person that you would go to like help you, you know.
You want them to, get through their goodbyes,
Or I mean, they're the ones that lift up your spirits or
You're
like
so
tell you, you know what I
uplifting
mean?
with your questions, Aaron. I promise you. We were in such a good vibe, and then it was like, whoa.
It wasn't a producer question about vagina.
Excuse me, I'm not interested in vagina to begin with. If it would have been about penises, then I would have been okay with it.
That's not fair to Dustin.
He deals with dicks all the time.
Yeah. Oh shoot! All right. Events.
I have a presentation tomorrow in my class. It's a group presentation. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, where's this?
The PowerPoint. We're
really?
stressing. It's all good.
Oh, here you are, and you're going to have a cupcake at Baby Cakes afterwards.
Oh, I just came from meeting with my group for the last 3 hours. I can't do any more tonight. Finish it tomorrow.
Good for you.
We have a
That's great,
pirate theme
Alejandra.
party.
Oh my God, I'm rude!
That's what I'm totally kidding.
And then,
I'm totally kidding. Just grab my hand. I'm totally kidding.
Next Monday, we're doing a hair metal style themed Manic Monday. There's gonna be an airband competition and everything like that. It should be fun.
He can wear his rock race wig.
Oh, that thing is ruined.
Did you do Rock Race?
Oh, I did do the rock race.
What time frame are you?
Here's the thing. I was with some friends.
Yeah.
One of them sprained her ankle, and then my other friend. It was more for the fun thing and just getting her out and doing it kind of thing. So it wasn't a time thing. But I had a blast. It was fun. It's kind of my gearing up because I'm training for the Rock and Roll Half Marathon.
It's coming up. It's in June, right?
It's in June.
They already have the signs on the freeway saying that the
Oh,
163
really?
North is gonna be closed for it and everything.
I'm really fucking shitting my pants. I mean,
They changed the course this year, right?
it's completely different. And I'm just kind of like, I mean, obviously I've been on this like path kind of thing, and it's a goal now that I'm gonna, I know, right? Crazy. That I'm going to, I'm nervous, but I'm just gonna do it. No matter what, I'll finish the fucking race. It may take me 3 hours. It won't take. I mean, look at. I can run like 5 miles in under an hour. So I mean, that's pretty. See, I'm really nervous. But it's just more of. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna fucking do it. It is what it is. I'm doing it. It's it's a positive thing. So there's nothing
What's
but good things.
Farthest you've run so far, like one time.
6-7 miles,
Okay. Okay.
and I still have
How
a
long's
month.
the half?
12, 13. But it's, I mean, I still have a month. And I can, we'll see. I'm excited for it. It'll be I think it'll be a life-changing thing, so. And then the Harvey Milk breakfast is coming up. Harvey Milk's birthday is in a couple weeks, which will be fabulous. And my birthday is coming up.
Next week, right?
Nobody will be at.
That nobody will be at because Harvey Milk breakfast will be the next day. But where they said, great to see you guys. We'll see you back at the hiatus.